Crafty gamer Freya is now live. Streaming Baldur's Gate 3, Astarion Origin Gale or Karlach.
Welcome into today's cozy Saturday with a hair of chaos Baldur's Gate run. We will be picking up where we left off and getting where we need to get, this time without Gale getting caught, and hopefully we'll be able to continue. And if you have any questions, don't forget to put them in stream. And if you haven't already given us a follow here and subscribed over on YouTube, make sure you do that. This should be hopefully a fairly uneventful run, and then we'll head on into Act 3. I have the stream set for the maximum of gaming until 7:30, but I may end the stream a little bit earlier than that. It's just kind of like a tentative setting that side of time just in case. But that amount of time should definitely get us into Act 3.
Something?
Make sure. Okay. We are going to do a little bit of selling, then we'll make sure to save this time so we don't have to do this part again, because this does get annoying.
There's a parasite in that corpse, brimming with potent magic. There's an illithid parasite in that corpse. You should take a look.
We're gonna go into this cutscene.
Unshackled from shadows, she will rise in moonlit glory and carve a path of brightness to the accursed one's second death. So saith the wise Alondo. That beacon of angelic wrath has taken the fight to Ketheric on the rooftop, and the first line of defense are dead. But storming the tower won't be easy, and if we wait too long, Ketheric will gather his strength and retaliate. For now, though, He's on the back foot for the first time since he returned from the grave.
This is it. The spearhead moment.
You brought us this far. So how shall we proceed? A sound strategy. Once it's done, me and my harpers will hold... Floric left some of her flaming fist. They'll scout the prisons and the barracks below to ensure we're not taken by surprise.
Say the word, and we're off.
At the ready, harpers! The time has come. Gederic will taste of death at last. Once more to save Baldur's Gate. My blade will taste of your flesh, Gederic. So set a century of the school.
It's a grim task, picking provisions from the dead. But the way I hear it, the fighting's not done yet. You need to resupply.
Correct. All right. There is sweet. I might loot Goblin just a wee bit hard. I'm really trying not to. But, to be fair, all of the things that I'm grabbing will be super duper helpful. Not worth it. At this point, at least. Okay. Let's sell off a little bit more. I think we can say that that one has far outlived its usefulness. All right. Okay. That should about do it. All right.
Lady, light your way.
Once more unto battle. Once more to save Baldur's Gate. My blade will taste of your flesh, Ketherick. And so settle a century-old score. Shadow to shadow. Soon the final reckoning. Once more unto battle. Once more to save Baldur's Gate.
Excellent choice.
My blade will taste of your flesh, Ketherick. So set on a century-old skull.
Making me sweat.
Shadow to shadow. Soon the final reckoning.
Attention!
What a day.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Once more unto battle.
Salutations.
Once more to save Baldur's Gate.
concern yourself.
We're a long way from Waterdeep.
Well, well, well.
Keep a blade close.
What's next?
Someone there?
Ready. Unseen.
Now what?
I'm ready.
Quiet.
smell blood. Fuck yes.
Got to move.
Gone with the weave. Step to it.
Alright, Karlak. It's go time. Heading out.
I'm ready.
Watch this.
A quick rummage. Very well then.
You. What have you done? What have you done to me? There is no redemption, can't you see? It is too late. If Melodia could see all I've done, she'd know. She'd know her husband died long ago with Isabel. Unlike Isabel, he could not be brought back. I haven't forgotten her embrace. Melodia's. Nor Seluna's. But the Moon Maiden did not intervene when my life was dismantled piece by piece. And when I tried to buy it back, it cost me everything. Everything. We are copper pieces in their belts. Tokens to be traded for scraps. You have beaten me, true soul. But the gods beat me first.
Rise, you dog! Retribution has come, and her sword is my sword. Ha! Ketheric Thorm would sooner die than lay down his rank cause. Isn't that right, General?
I was a fool to hesitate. Power like mine cannot be hidden, cannot be cowed. But power like mine has a price. A price I am destined to pay. You have one last chance to bow. Once it's gone, I'll have no choice but to destroy you both. Do you hear? Bow! The prism. You've had it all this time, you worm. You will bow before me. And if you will not bow, you will break.
He will crumble at the power of your touch. Give him all you have. The gods fight at our side!
Time to move.
You're not gonna like this, mate.
Don't give up.
Got to move.
Fancy their chances. Knight to King 5.
Bye-bye. Close ranks.
My lord beckons me. You must return to your prison, and my daughter must be reclaimed.
Your daughter? Isabel.
Sure as she. This has only begun.
That tentacle was colossal. How can such a thing be possible?
It seems we can't kill Kithric Thorn without following him into the bowels of this place.
Alright. Well...
I applaud your taste.
Keep your distance, darling.
Does anybody need the bone key? No, she's got... Oh, wait. I don't have gloves on her. Alright. Very quickly, I'm gonna go get her some gloves, because I happen to know she will do a lot better if she's wearing them. Now that we can continue. I was wondering what had happened to her gloves. Oh, wait, it's... Okay, let's just make sure everybody's fully equipped before we go any further. Okay, pardon the burp. I've had way too much sparkling water and a poppy today, so... Okay. I think we're good there.
Careful, I might.
Let's go ahead and... I don't think we need that just yet.
My magic.
Alright. That should about do us. This next bit, I want to make sure. Perfect.
At the ready.
All right.
What a day.
And in the deep hole we
you,
go.
Impossibly wide. A single tentacle burrowed through stone.
This is an Illithid colony. This must be where they harvest the tadpoles. We're close to the source of the infections.
Ah, here we are. The infection at the heart of wounds.
Right.
Descend. Liberate.
It strikes me that
Tread carefully. We are very close to the source of the Absolute now. That telepathic storm has become a tempest.
Hi, welcome into the stream. Just nice, quiet run today.
This is wretched.
Hairs of
I don't
chaos
smell such rotten
throughout.
blood.
sparks behind his eyes. His mind has been hollowed out to better echo the commands of the collective. You could kill it, end its miserable life of enslavement. Surely that would be the humane thing to do. You could take advantage of its vulnerability and plunder what's left of its hollow mind for anything that could serve you.
All right.
Nursery. Here they become.
All right.
Pliant as well-worn but shiver of impact, crack of bone. He removes the brains, digs free the squirming tadpoles. The unworthy ones given over to the illithids to become.
Part of one mind. 4 little feet dancing to same song.
With a lurch, you realize he means the intellect devourers. Here, the brains are harvested, made part of the hive mind.
Master. Down deep. 1 of 3. 1 of 3. Chop, chop. Help them become. Yes. Yes. Please.
Your violence.
At last. No more chop. Chop. Chop.
All right.
Find a route.
Alright.
What fools these mortals be.
Let's go. Got it.
Need to stay focused.
Oh, I could go for a good meal.
Prepare the march. My chosen gather below.
Oh, I'm gonna be sick. Whoever that was, this place chewed them up and spit them out. And?
Descend, faithful. We depart.
Well,
Delicious.
The moment comes. The absolute knows.
it looks like we're not getting our little kitty.
You have my attention.
Not design, but death.
Alright.
All right. to see what new horrors waiting for us. Keep your blade close.
Well, that'll take care of that.
It's hot in here. Boom! In position.
What should I do?
Go for the throat. Yes, here.
Let's finish this. Have to keep going.
Unleash me. Allow me to demonstrate. Battle of wits. The witching hour. Outflank. Outsmart.
I've never seen these symbols before. So how the hells can I understand them?
Descend.
Right.
Let's march. Jimmy on the go.
Can you feel death's cold grip?
Worth it.
Can't afford to let up. Got to press on. Your carcass once I am done with you.
And like they say, rogues do it from behind.
Swords meet sorcery. For the ages.
All right.
We're in decidedly
calls out for salvation.
And if I don't wanna?
Chosen are my heart, and you my many hands.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Prepare the march. My chosen gather below. Discern, faithful. We depart. The moment comes. The absolute knows. Not design, but death.
By the way, the dye that you find in here is absolutely bleh. That peach and apricot. I mean, if that's your color scheme, go for it. It's just not my favorite. Okay, so now that we've done everything that we can in here, alright, making sure. Okay.
To enthrall so many, that would need a Northlord fleet.
Descend.
Let's cook with fire, baby. No surrender. Poor fucker.
Descend, assemble. Liberate, evacuate.
Okay. We still have a couple more areas to hit. I just, you know... I know when I go into Tactician and Honor mode, I won't have those to use. So I'm trying to get used to the idea. Not get the surprise I wanted, but actually we're gonna do.
The city calls out for salvation. The chosen are my heart, and you my many hands. Of many hearts, one soul.
The slaughter.
This is gonna feel good. Covered.
Alright. There we go.
The dance macabre.
Alright.
okay?
Let's go.
All right. I don't think we did too bad. It lasted a little bit longer than what I would have liked, but we kept the pressure on.
Prepare the march. My chosen gather below.
This Death Shepherd right here, and that was the main thing. Because that distracts him from being able to do what I don't want him doing.
Descend, faithful. We depart.
I know I don't need to destroy these, but you know. all but one profane womb.
Not design, but death.
Interesting.
What's this feeling? I'm so happy.
Don't know what's being said, but I think I can read this. Almost. This is Maltz. Where is she?
Baldur's Gate will know my design. Our design. We will take the city. Every soul made true.
Okay. We're gonna have to come back to this. Gotta find the gift mind.
The marvelousness.
What now?
The console bursts into life. A mind
We're gonna see how fast I can solve it this time.
and
My last
desperate
playthrough, I just went through this with my dirge.
incomplete.
I got it done
Yearns
fairly
to
quickly.
connect, but needs you to guide the process.
It took me a while to learn this
linking
one,
each
to be
part of your
honest.
mind to its life.
But at least because I have studied anatomy and physiology, I knew enough to know that the right and left brain cross, so I knew that the right and the left would go to the opposite one, like instinctively, so I always figured that part out. It's just the rest of it. And how to do this with the controller. That was the other big obstacle, my very, very first playthrough. Okay. No. I need to come back here.
All right.
Oh, crud. That's the other part. You gotta keep your character from moving.
Console glows as you approach. The mind still desperately yearning. It is incomplete. It yearns to connect, but needs you to guide.
Okay. At least we don't have to start over. We gotta redo this one again. Okay. Now we just gotta do the one on the top.
Welcome back, Master.
I can't stand puzzles.
Well... And why Astarion is able to do this with not very much intellect is because we gave him the crown of intellect, so...
Your tadpole echoes, not with presence, but memory, tinged with loss. That loss blooms into a sudden fury, burying claws in your mind. And just as suddenly, pain and memory are gone, leaving only stone once more.
The grand design. The restoration of the Mind Flayer Empire. The dream of all Illithids.
How did the Illithid Empire fall?
I don't know. I'm just glad it fell.
I just really... So one of the reasons why I always do that, like, I remember not being able to see that cutscene for the longest time, because there was some kind of glitch that was always preventing me from it. But I'm so happy now that I have that cutscene back, so I can actually trigger it. Now that we have the waking mind, we should be able to complete the part of this that I want. Oh, wait.
The city calls out for salvation.
Well, hello.
We are...
On my heart, and you my many hands.
I believe it is the waking mind I'll need. I still have the other two back in camp, and I just always, at this point, somehow forget that I need that. If I want to listen to all of them. If you guys don't mind, I kind of just want to get to the next part. So we're going to only do this waking mind part.
Pardon? Wouldn't do to phlegm all over Lord Gortash during my first performance, would it? Acoustics are a little off in here. Which is... where, exactly? Right. A jester, are you? Ah, you heard me singing in beggars. A little over my head, being honest. But the Lord has gold. I trust he knows his business. Now, I'd best warm up. Could do with a bit of... Now, I need to prepare. We should... much longer. Won't be any more of this. No gnomes in the city. Watch, Brevin. This Gortash fella's got an idea. Kind of a training camp. Don't know how it gets me into the watch, but he seems a smart sort.
Absolute moves.
Fine bones, sharp jaw. Some variety of elf. Pretty enough for a flesh prison, if not the noble Githzerai features I was born with.
The monk-like Githzerai, sibling race to the warrior Githyanki. They're content for...
I guess you're no willing guest of the gate either. Perhaps we might aid one another. Warriors of the mind. Oh, there's some physical prowess involved, but the battlefield on which we truly fight the gate is their own. My order taught a psionic technique much feared by the gate. They destroyed us for it. And kept me as a trophy. I never broke, but I've spent all these centuries awake, aware. So here is my offer. Use your tadpole, erase me, and I will pass my technique on to you.
Which is so very helpful.
You catch the lie. The monk isn't telling everything.
All right, the gate did not find my monastery. I led them there. They promised me immortality, and they gave it. I have been their rotting trophy for centuries.
As her agitation swells, so does her latent psionic power. To your tadpole, that guilt and terror are almost fragrant. You realize the Illithids locked her away not as a trophy, but as a fine vintage.
Please, touch my mind and purge it. The moment you do, my knowledge will be yours.
The awareness that floods you is nothing like the tadpole. It is tentative and tinged with the loneliness of eons. It fades beneath your touch, but you feel something left behind. A fragment.
It is only knowledge yet, without comprehension. But when you use it, you will see. And I see.
Not design,
Alright. If nobody has any objections, we're gonna head on to the next bit. I really don't feel like going through all the mines today. To be very frank, I didn't bring all of them, so really just getting to the waking mind is really the main thing. This should make it a little bit easier. Okay. Now we can move on. We definitely have to do some exploration still. There's a couple things left before we do this fight. Let's see.
There is work to do.
Okay, we're fine.
Seek and you shall find me.
We're fine. Okay, we can do the fights and be okay.
Descend, assemble. Liberate!
pools, but empty of tadpoles. Unusual. Harvesting all the larvae indicates they are getting ready for something big.
Alright. Pick up. Pick up. Alright guys, I am going to take a minute of a break and I will be back. It'll probably be about 5 minutes total. Thank you. I know that that was a little bit longer, but there was a legitimate reason why I needed to take my darn time with that. Unfortunately, well, I should say fortunately, my spouse came home and was checking to see what we wanted to have for dinner today. Okay. Where are the other ones? Ah, they're all in here.
Let's cook with fire, baby. I've got it.
This gives us like a few less things to deal with when we everything else is out of reach, so... It? Right. Here we go. Less things to deal with. And we're getting all the cerebellums we can handle.
Mind flayers and civilians, side by side. This must be where they infect and transform those they kidnap.
Okay. Officially, we're ready.
Don't touch me.
Too bad, so sad.
Tadpoling a candle. Better the devil you know, I suppose.
By Grazit's cock, it's about time you came. Go on and gloat. Bow to your pretend crowd. All done? Good. Now, enough sniffing around and get me out of this thing.
She so deserved this.
I'll be damned. You want to free the pup from his pact. And you thought that idiotic display would do it. Oh, bravo. Fine, I'll play your game. But I amend the pact. Clause F, Section 9. Soulbinder shall bestow reward or favor only upon soul bearers' fulfillment of related obligation. Now, open the pod.
Your eyes turn to the control panel next to the pod. It has two devices marked with illithid symbols. The controls are open to your tadpole's command, to your authority. You recognize the marking from the Nautiloid, an illithid symbol meaning unleash.
Which is good.
You know this symbol from the Mind Flayer ship. It means annihilate.
If Will wouldn't turn into a lemur.
Good work. I'd give you a gold star, but I'm fresh out. As for the pact... Clause Z, Section 13. If the Soulbinder consents to separation, she will release the soul bearer from all obligation within 6 months.
You're a disgusting little shit. You know that, Mizora.
Ignorant thing. It's always the terms and conditions that get you.
Okay.
Dead serious. Don't let the smile fool you. Right. I'm out of here. I need a long bath. I'll leave you to your very serious business. But don't you fret. If you survive this place, I'll find you. The pup will be needing me. Count on it. Oh, and ask Will how we met. I've loosened his tongue. It's real cracker of a tale. Ta-ta.
I love how she says ta-ta. I mean, as much as I don't like Minzora, she's actually a very well-written character, so you just love to hate her, but at the same point in time, like, her mannerisms kind of make you almost want to like her, and she's not bad, she's obviously just drawn that way. But, okay, that one's empty. That one has an illithid. That one has a normal person in it. That one has a illithid. And that one has normal already. We're just gonna have to deal with the illithids.
The device releases a stream of fragmented memories and emotions, all that remains of the pod inhabitant's former self. You remember the shattered windows
Delirium.
of Altaral's High Cathedral, the burning black sky of Avernus beyond. His mind broke before the end, and he was laughing uncontrollably in its horror. The blood war unites you. Tiefling, dwarf, and elf alike huddle behind the shields of your paladin order, waiting for salvation.
Okay.
And it comes disunity. The returned city casts your people out, the devils who dragged them down to hell. In the end, it is not your...
I do need to find out where our elemental friend went. Wrong place. So we're gonna set them to here.
Trust no
Your tadpole forms a telepathic connection with the device, and a chorus of static energy fills your mind. Every mind flayer in the room calls out hungrily from its pod, seeking release and sustenance. But there are others in the pods, those not yet infected, not yet illithid, terrified, desperate to escape. The device is open to your tadpole's command, to your authority.
forever, pal.
Alrighty.
Victory's assured. Death is but a word away.
Thank you, Zevlor. Well, that blows. Drat. I think that's good.
I didn't think I was going to make it. Thank you.
That went pretty easy.
Owe you an explanation.
I really need
Much
to be
more
easy.
than that. But first, Please.
summons a
The
lot
others,
more.
the ambush. Tell me they survived. You've heard some of it, I'm sure. That I froze, or broke, or some other lie that is kinder than the truth. We were ambushed by cultists, yes. And then I heard her, their false god, whispering promises in my mind. I would be a paladin again, with a god's purpose, a god's power. Everything I needed to protect my people. And all the while, the
It is a
cult
boba tea
tortured
kind of
them.
day.
They fought and ran.
I will probably
and
be up
died around
really
me,
late today
while
because
I
of this.
imagined myself their savior. By the time I regained my senses, it was too late. I did not just surrender to the absolute. For a moment,
I love jasmine tea.
I welcomed it.
A good jasmine green tea is very comforting.
It would be nice to think so, but whatever these monsters twist us into, I believe it begins in us. I won't make excuses.
Hello, cat.
I can't make amends, but I know something of what you came to do. I want to help, if you'll let me. Ketherick is below. He thinks you're no longer a menace. Descend and show him how wrong he is. If there are any more survivors to be found, I'll find them and lead them out of this place.
All right.
Only if you can trust it won't be buried in your back. The Absolute swayed me once before. I won't risk it happening again. Go, my friend. Please, let me do this much.
Alrighty. Okay.
I don't know how to thank you. I thought I was done for. This is a bleeding shit show.
Sorry,
Half my
guys.
squad's dead, the other half sporting tentacles. We came here to rescue Duke Ravengard. But we
The
didn't
gray
stand
cat
a
is
chance.
demanding affection. And when Freya says, I need it, I need the pets, you have to give it to her. Because she gets very, very upset if you don't. She's a very demanding cat.
Yeah. He was in one of the pods. The cultists took him away. He was still human, and still trying to put up a fight.
I mean, to be fair, we made very quick work of the Mind Flayers. The Gloomstalker rogue blend is just really nice with Astarion, and like all in all, it's
Descend, assemble, prepare.
It's a nice build,
Evacuate.
and I've really enjoyed playing this build. I almost always end up building this build with Astarion at this point, in every playthrough, because it is so nice to have as a option. But
Descend, assemble. Liberate.
I do tend to enjoy the monk build more on Karlach. But to be honest, this barbarian build for her is also nice. That will be helpful.
No rest for the wicked, I see.
Descend. Prepare.
We are going to make sure that we have closet.
Descend. Liberate.
Alright. That way we kind of have one of everything. Although stacking fire damage would be nice. Alright. Let's get down here.
I can feel the worms squirming. Like it wants to burrow through my skull.
It's almost like it's excited by something, drawn to it.
Alright. Let's...
No longer a background murmur. The presence in your mind builds to a roar.
We've found it. The Absolute is behind this door.
And I forgot that I brought Gale down here, but we're not going to let him explode him himself, because no. We're not doing an evil playthrough, so Gale must not die. And we want to make it to Act 3, obviously.
You said it was under control. It isn't you I answer to, Gortash.
Motherfucker! Gortash!
Oh, the general voice. Is this where we salute?
Salute, yes. With cleavers through his blood.
I like Gortash's aesthetic. Don't like him.
Crawls with failure.
Like Orin's aesthetic, it's kind of interesting. She kind of like looks like she's wearing a crab outfit.
I've played my part.
And I love her hair, just because
You built an army
the
for our
plates
masters,
with
true
actual
enough.
weapons
But
built
what
in
of
is
the
nice.
astral prison? A rogue true soul flaunting it under your nose all this time, and you ran from him.
Sure that they would follow and deliver it into my hands here. If you would cease these distractions.
The distractions have been yours, Ketherick. Perhaps we never should have dug your daughter up. So you haven't lost your edge. But you're still not as sharp as Orin, I wager. The Slayer against the Undying One. That'd be fun to see.
His crypt breath sings to my sinews again, again. But he must lead the murder march to Baldur's grave.
If the weapon is truly in your grasp, Ketherick, might I suggest closing your fist? Orin and I can wait for you no longer. The plan proceeds. We're going to the city, and we expect you to follow. Army and the weapon in tow. The edict obeyed.
The lash of Thor!
Like, I do and I don't like playing Dirge. I think it opens up more if you have Dirge, but...
An elder brain. One of the cruelest and most powerful creatures in existence. Enslaved by mere mortals.
Origin is fun, and so is Dav.
It radiates with power unlike anything I've ever seen. To have it. To hold. Oh, if only I could. But I can't. This is it. I must do as Mystra commands. What choice do I have? More than just a goddess counts with my courage. Whole worlds hang in the balance.
I do trust you. More than myself right now. Perhaps even more than Mystra.
I have no desire to end your life, you know that. To end it? To struggle on. It is a grave choice you're making for us both. But if it must be so... very well. I'll stand down to stand by you.
There we are. It wouldn't do to fight in front of our guest. Behold, Duke Ravengard. The Absolute.
Heaven preserve us.
You wag your word flap in vain, Orderling. Once the worm holds the whip, your shredded flesh will serve us.
The whole entry in the eye thing has always bugged me.
It's really time we were going. We will empty this place and begin the march. You may catch up with the army once you've retrieved the weapon. And Ketherick...
This is why I can't wear
You're supposed to be
contacts.
the fearsome general come to conquer the city. And I am the hero who will save it.
Sure you are, Gortash. Sure you are.
It is time, faithful ones. March on Baldur's Gate. We go to prepare the way.
Okay. I have my reasoning. It will be made very clear soon as to why I feel what I need to do is what I need to do. I hope. There it is.
As predicted. What is it, I wonder, that draws one toward death like a moth to light? You could have run away, absconded with the prism. The one thing that could prevent me from fulfilling my destiny. But the lure of one's destiny is irresistible, isn't it? Perhaps you hope to learn your place in history before you are erased from it. A bright flash of clarity before the snuffing out.
Okay. While we're doing this, drat. Okay.
The very fact of your being attests to its power. Despite your infection, you resisted the brain here in the heart of its domain. What good is an army of thralls if they do not obey their master? Let us speak plainly. My Lord Merkel gave me the one thing I desired, the one thing no other god could grant me. My daughter's life returned. Her heart beating once more. For that, he asked that I serve as his chosen. Join Orin and Gortash to grow the cult of the Absolute, and then take control of it. He's never had a more devoted follower. I have fought great wars before, in the service of other gods and other powers. But for Merkel, I would condemn all of Faerun to death. You are all that stands between me and my destiny. And you have brought the prism here. I will kill you now. And then I will raise you as my servant.
All right. Okay.
Repent? Would that even be possible? Perhaps. No. There is no repentance. No release. My debt can never be repaid. He is here. He is watching. He is listening. He is.
The one who's obsessed with this game is up on the bed, thoroughly enjoying this. But have we? Have we yet? Really? He's a bit pretentious. So shall we become God Slayers?
Well, fuck.
I love Karlach's response there. That is pretty much how I feel. We are going to stay
This
right
is my
here.
happy place.
We're gonna come over this way. Now I'm gonna let her handle that.
Aye, aye.
Okay. Now we are going to might as well. Because if we can wipe this guy out, that'd be super awesome. Okay, that's one less craptastic person to deal with.
Dice roll in my favor.
Okay.
Rough tempest I will raise. The witching hour. I don't fancy their Joneses. Don't get too close.
forward.
Alright. Perfect. Oh. I hate that. Oh well, we won't get no free lunches. I don't like it when he consumes them. That's right, Aelin.
Swords meet sorcery.
think we've done good here.
On I go.
I'm glad I already had the no free lunches trophy, but we didn't do too bad.
Cannot take me. I am its master. My lord, hear me. Nothing. I am forsaken. You have no idea what you've done. Isabel.
Now, we pick our way toward our fates. Unleashed!
You have my sword. My fealty. Do what you must. Then we fly this foul place.
Hells. I could sleep for a 10-day after that.
Ketheric's netherstone. It's in his armor. Take it.
He's dead. He's finished. But Gortash was here.
To be honest, all in all, I don't think we did too terribly bad.
In death, the body is cooling, but energy radiates from the stone.
Remarkable. Truly. And now the picture comes together. The Absolute is neither god nor man. It is the Elder Brain you saw, held here by those three against its will. The crown it wears controls it, and these stones control the crown. It has been dominated. To master an Elder Brain, to subdue it. Our enemies are formidable. One of them I know, Lord Enver Gortash, an arms dealer and a slaver, a worshipper of Bane, the god of tyranny. The other is a mystery to me, but the way she spoke, it is most likely she follows Baal, god of murder.
And she's absolutely
Ketheric was a
crazy.
follower of Merkel, which means the Absolute is a front for the gods of death, and our enemies are the chosen of the Dead Three. The crown's marking suggests it was forged in Netheril, an ancient empire whose mastery over magic rivaled that of the gods. It is a crown of domination. The stones were taken from its crest. They are nether stones, imbued with the ability to control the wearer of the crown. The Crown's Netherese magic must be the true source of the parasite's abilities. This must be what elevates their potential. And it must be the reason nobody could heal you. If the Crown can do this to the parasite, I dare not imagine what it is doing to the brain. Bane, Baal, and Merkel. The Tyrant, the Assassin, and the Necromancer. They are known to pick from their most devout followers a chosen, granting them incredible powers. Each one alone would be a formidable enemy. But working together and controlling an Elder Brain, I dare not imagine what they might achieve. We prepare for the fight of our lives, and the lives of everyone in Faerun. The army of the Absolute is marching on Baldur's Gate. Within the city, an Elder Brain, brimming with power, ready to turn everyone within its reach into mind flayers. All it needs is an order the Death God's chosen are on the cusp of giving. We must wrest control of the brain from the Chosen before that happens. We must take their stones. Our chances of success are slim, but we must not fail. If we fail, everything ends. I will be your shield, but you must be the sword. And when the chance comes to strike, you must take it, for there may only be one chance.
All right.
Quite ready for you.
Okay.
Interesting.
Alright. So, officially... We are officially one stone down.
I've been thinking... You saw Gortash, didn't you? What the fuck was he doing down there? Is all of this because of him? The tadpole, the Absolute. How? I'd never have protected a Bay Knight even a decade ago. I looked after that fucker with my life. I trusted him. He gave me away to Zariel without a second thought. And now he's looking to ruin the entire Sword Coast. He has to die. And I'm gonna be the one who kills him. He can't get away with what he's done. To me. To us. He won't get away with it.
Can we rest?
I will never tire of sitting on dead men's thrones. Yes. Although I wish we had collaborated on the killing itself. But I will satisfy my warlust soon, for there are greater challenges than Ketheric ahead of us. It is clear now that he was not working alone. During my time in the cult, I came to know one of his co-conspirators all too well. Baal's bloodletter, Orin. To think, I thought her to be speaking for the Absolute. I worshipped that woman. Jealous? You needn't be. When Orin is in my hands, her agony will nourish me. She is the Iblis who indoctrinated me with the Absolute's lies. She is fierce, vicious, and cruel. In those respects, we are alike. But she is dangerously unpredictable. If there is a way to turn this design towards slaughter, rather than control, she will take it. She is the one who brought me to Moonrise, and into the presence of her so-called god. The Absolute. Now I know that those memories are lies. There was no god. Orin held me down in a cocoon of flesh, while a mind flayer forced a parasite into my brain. And she laughed at my fear. I will find her. I will murder her. And I will smile. There is no limit to my ambitions. I will enjoy killing Orin, but unlike her, I do not kill for pleasure alone. I kill to gain advantage, and we have the chance to seize the greatest advantage of all. Surely you see it. In killing Ketheric, we fractured the cult's leadership. When we break the other Chosen and claim their Netherstones, we can take control. In the long history of these realms, few people have attempted anything so bold. We may fail, but we must try. The power of the enslaved Elder Brain could reshape the world. We could reshape the world. Patience. If we do not prepare, Baldur's Gate will be our tomb. But if we are wise, it will be our dominion. First, we take the Netherstones, then the brain, then the world. And then we will need no gods. We will be their equal. We will be absolute. We have a purpose and a bond. By my oath, I will fight with you.
The way that I answered is in line with Astarion.
There is yet one thing about you that troubles me, though. Something I need you to explain. Why come to Moonrise, where the cult's power is strongest? Why not walk away? Good. That is as it should be. Now, I am ready to leave this damned place whenever you give the word. The city awaits. Your party is full. Did you think I would not notice?
Gus. A curse lifted. The dead three allied once more. The balance shifts. There are depths to this alliance yet unplumbed. Consider, mortal. Do illithids possess souls? Where matters of balance are concerned, I am eternally cold. I shall ask yet again, do illithids possess souls? Correct. Yet, the three Amass an illithid army void of apostolic souls that could imbue them with power. A flock without souls, yet to what end, mortal? This is the question thou must come to answer. Until such time, be availed of my services. No. Yes, Bane, Lord of Darkness, Baal, Lord of Murder, Merkel, Lord of Bones. Once judged, ascended, then vanquished as one, and as three. The alliance is reforged, mortal. The plains thus quake, and the gods shudder.
Our enemies spread like rub rot. Treat one patch, and two more bloom in its place. An elder brain, bound by lost Netherese magic, with servants of the dead three holding the chain. Reminds me of old times. Aren't you? It is good to savor the moment of victory. But pace yourself. Our fight is just beginning. When we met, I was licking my wounds. An old bear with her leg caught in the hunter's snare. Now I've slipped free of the trap and rediscovered my claws. It's time for me to hunt my prey. You have a nether stone, and you're on the scent of two more. These chosen have reason to fear you, and I would like to be at your side when you confront them. Glad to be there. Falling foul of Ketheric convinced me that my grand adventures were behind me. That even if I survived, I should hang up my blades. But you convinced me otherwise. We ventured into darkness together. Now we've come out the other side. I'd say I'm feeling a little refreshed. When we reach Baldur's Gate, there will be even darker paths to tread. I will follow you wherever they lead. How does it compare to a shadow-cursed inn? With the Absolute's army gone, the Risen Road should be clear. We can follow it all the way to Baldur's Gate. There's a Harper's safe house in Worm's Crossing. Denthelan's Dancing X. We do well to check in with them before entering the city proper. Beyond that, our course is yours to set. Find me at your camp, huh? I can remember how to take orders, as well as give them.
I love Jaheira. I love the history surrounding Jaheira. But really, the reason why you want Jaheira in Minsk
like I've been fumbling in the dark for too long, and I've just had a lit torch thrust into my hands. The crown! The one the Elder Brain was wearing. The one I very nearly destroyed. Netherese magic. So pure, so complete, I didn't even recognize it at first. Most Netherese artifacts contain only the faintest amount of their former power. The ghost of an echo of a memory. That crown was different. I can't fathom how such a wonder survived. Surely everything of its ilk was destroyed along with Netheril itself, but no matter. It exists. I must learn more of it.
All right. Let's see.
That crown sits on a gargantuan elder brain bent on destroying us and everything we hold dear. Understanding its true nature might unlock the means of our victory.
We need to learn more about what we saw. An artifact as powerful as that crown must have been documented somewhere. As luck would have it,
We'll soon find ourselves near one of the finest book collections this side of Candlekeep. Sorceress Sundries. I need to go there and learn all I can. The only kind I have. Their collection of rare tomes is unparalleled.
I'm sorry.
Nether East texts are hardly commonplace, but I'm certain they'll have one or two stashed away. You'll have to forgive my eagerness, but if my suspicions prove to hold
Never
water,
gets old.
this could be the answer to all
Seriously,
our problems.
never gets old the way he answers. And I find it so on brand for the character. But it makes me laugh every single time. I can't help it. I mean, like, seriously, cannot help.
When Duke Elton formed the Flaming Fist, he sought out people of courage and honor to fill its ranks. You saved Daniel, lifted the curse, and killed an immortal. It's safe to say you'd have been recruited in an instant. Gruff and intimidating, but he had the courage of 10 men and the love for Baldur's Gate few could match. I don't know if this Duke Ravengard is the same, but I will say this. The Flaming Fist are the cornerstone of the city, and the Dukes are its foundation. I hope you can save him, for the good of Baldur's Gate. When this land fell to the curse, I should have gone with it. Thaniel is the only reason I survived. It's only fair I stay here and wait for him to awaken. I don't think there will be an after. The truth is, the Shadowfell broke something inside me. Something no healer can fix. I don't know how long I have, but because of you, Thaniel is safe. Because of you, I could help him as he helped me. So, thank you, my friend. And know that I have no regrets.
Helen! Isabel! My love. You were dead. I saw your body. I'm here. And so are you. And my father, he can't hurt us any longer. I dreamt every night that you'd come back to me. That somehow it was all a nightmare Dawn would undo. I had no dreams at all.
I don't know if I'd ever be able to do an evil playthrough, because killing Isabel
you were dead.
and letting Shadowheart kill Aelin, I think just might break me. But for the role-playing sake of it, it could be interesting.
Are you all right?
I couldn't even do it on my current dirge. Nor could I kill anybody else that's good. Mainly because I felt
I want for nothing.
Like it was the kind of dirge where it's an evil playthrough, but at the same point in time, we're doing it because we want to take revenge.
This is Aelin. Aelin, this is...
And if you guys want to see any of that, I can stream it, but understand I'm already into Act 3 with it.
They watched my boot crush the very brain of villainy, and fought well against your changed father.
May he rest in peace at last, now that he's dead. I have more to thank you for than I knew, and we have much to discuss. Perhaps we could join you in your camp later? I am. And I'm glad he's dead. But this is precisely what I want to speak to you about later. It'll keep. I promise. Very good. We look forward to it.
Now, you will leave us. We must take succor in one another's bodies and words.
Aelin! We'll see you later.
I love how, like, not about the, outwardly speaking that Isabel is, whereas how bold Aelin is. That dynamic in a relationship can be very interesting, but I've also found that it can be very difficult. We're gonna do a little bit of, you know, looting. This is what I wanted to do before we went up and did this, but because Gale got caught, and Gale did get caught, I just didn't feel like it was a wise idea after that point. So, in order to rush to where we needed to be, I felt like maybe if we just, I don't know.
What's this?
Whatever it is, it's coming from higher up the tower. What? Ugh. It's full of dripping goo, slime. Whatever it is, it's coming from higher up the tower. What?
Okay. Mostly, those things are going to be helpful to sell.
Says it is one floor down to the left.
Thanks, Nicholas.
You are welcome.
I'll just help myself.
Getting rid of that pork leg will take off some of the burden.
Soldier.
Perhaps the Iron Hands could return here in the future. Claim it as an outpost.
Nice.
Not now.
Alright.
I'll sort you out for dinner. How does the stone read?
Way is clear. The light has shown the way.
Good. The sooner we get out of here, the better.
Okay.
Then again, these towers are much like the Abs. I owe you an apology.
All right.
In a sense, yes. But that's because I didn't know what you were capable of. I saw you as a means to escape, nothing more. But when the sky lit up, when I followed it here, I knew you were behind it. I apologize for not seeing your true worth, and for being, quite frankly, rude in Last Light. Gracious as well as impressive. A fine combination. And that's precisely why I want you by my side in Baldur's Gate. The Iron Hand gnomes are going to save the city. And you can be part of it. The plan is what it's always been. To bring the work and innovations of the Iron Hand gnomes to every corner of the realm. Problem is, Baldur's Gate is sick. Once the pinnacle of greatness, it's eating itself alive to save itself from starving. Find me in the city. And once you see what it's become, you'll know that I, and I alone, can stop it.
There you are. I was wondering where the devil you'd been. To talk about Wulbrin, of course. Wulbrin and the Iron Hand gnomes are planning something dreadful in the city. They have rune powder, they have motive. We have to stop them. Because they're a gaggle of vindictive crybabies with no sense of propriety. That is to say, they gabbed about their plans like a geese, and I overheard them. Like a very devious goose. The sword of justice in one hand and the shield of self-righteousness in the other, we most certainly will. To saving the city, and my fool of a friend.
part of the Abs. You did well to defeat Ketheric. But Ketheric was only the first to fall. There are many more battles ahead, and they will not be so easily won. You will need allies. Jaheira's wisdom will be an asset to you on the journey ahead. Her harpers, too. Halsin's strength and loyalty will bolster you in times of need. But if we are to succeed, we will need others. Good. I'm glad to hear that. Baldur's Gate may not know it yet, but its fate is bound to ours. Seek on its streets those whose purpose aligns with our own, and invite them to our cause. Together, we will put an end to the Absolute, the Chosen, all.
If we head west, we'll hit Baldur's Gate. And if we're quick, we might...
Just tell me what you need.
I don't know. Alright. I don't think we're doing too terribly bad. We're gonna buy that. Another scroll of Old Monster. 2 more magic missile.
Lady, light your way.
We have to buy that back. I totally forgot that I picked these up so that we could use them. But then we didn't really end up needing to use them, so... Let's get the cat's grace back on him. You see, we have much we can sell. Much.
Fair enough.
Just tell me what you need.
Normally, honest to goodness, I leave out of Act 1 with about 15,000 gold saved up, but this time, I don't know, like, I think I spent too much. As you can see, like, I haven't used half of the things I've bought other than maybe healing potions, so, again, like, I'm not entirely sure why I even care. Because there are some things in Act 3 that I know I'm going to want to get just because, A, shiggles, and then 2, because of some buffs, but, you know. Okay. Let's just... Okay, I think... there are some things under Karlach we could sell. Okay. There we go. Now, to get this back. Because I have a feeling Gale would be very unhappy if we sold that. Let's see. Is there anything else that we really need?
Alright. Lady, light away.
terribly bad here. And the reason why I like sneaking around and going straight up to Ketherick is it just saves you so much time. And
Thanks for watching out.
you don't like have to deal with the fact you might lose Shahira. So I'm just like, okay.
You're here. Good. That's good. Me? Oh, I'm fine. I'm just worried about the kids. Morla's still missing, and they haven't taken it too well. I've been trying to cheer them up. We're writing a song together. But I think they're just humoring me. True. You know what would be amazing? A concert. Just for the kids. Problem is, it's boring if it's just me playing. I need another bard. Maybe I'll find one in the city. Until then, the kids and I shall work on our masterpiece. I could perform for the kids. But they've seen that plenty of times.
Why, yes. Once Althea is done with this song, we will be looking for patrons. All coppers welcome, pal. So? It's just Mol's eye patch. She's lost loads of them. That doesn't mean anything. Did you want something, or are you just here to stir? Exactly. And we'll definitely feel her wrath if she thinks we ever doubted her.
Alright. And...
Same with myself. Soon enough.
It looks like a horde stomped past here.
Alright, guys. We're gonna get into Baldur's Gate and then save it there. Actually, you know what? This would be a good place to stop. Alright, guys. So, I'm gonna go ahead and call it here about an hour early. Mainly just because it's a good place to stop, and I don't want to get into Act 3 today. We'll do that tomorrow. I'll be streaming at the same time, 2:30, and then again on Tuesdays and Thursdays I'll be streaming from 8 to 8:30 on. It may occasionally be 8:30 just due to scheduling, but for the most part I'm going to try and make it from 8 to 8, from 8 to 10:30, and may end it a little bit earlier if I'm exhausted. Just depends on how the day is progressing. I do want to thank you for joining the stream today, and as always, if you have any suggestions, please leave it in the chat or comment on YouTube. I do have some polls up there about decisions about next runs, etc. Don't forget to give us a subscribe over there. I probably am going to just move to housing all previous streams over there. I still just don't like the edits I've been making, so I'm still working on doing edits that will allow us to have some shorts, etc. But that's all to come, as well as adding Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter posts back into rotation. And then if it's all Crafty Gamer Freya. Freya and Rowena and Yasker and I are signing off for today, and have a great night. And if I don't see you tomorrow, then I will see you sometime next week, hopefully. And I hope that you get a good night's rest. Bye.